everybody, this is the GameHuntah channel. Let's continue playing some Clash Royale, and in this episode, let's troll our opponents with the Mortar. That's the car, the spotlight car of this episode. Not a big fan of defensive buildings, as I was mentioning before. I don't really use defensive buildings in my official decks when I go for trying to get some trophies in the Royal Arena, moving towards the Legendary Arena. But once in a while, you want to try new things. I want to make sure you guys can see some cards in action. So that's why I decided to have the Mortar as the spotlight card of this episode. And what's better than trolling some people with this, right? So let's analyze this deck. Quite defensive. Not my bread and butter, to be quite honest. But it's been quite effective. Surprisingly effective. Alright, so we got the Princess, we got the Tesla Tower, we got the Mortar, we got Britney Spears, Barbarians, Cannon, Elixir Collector, and Musketeer. So the idea of this deck is to pretty much be defensive and pretty much don't have any skills. That's pretty much what it is. Well, honestly, the idea is to have the Mortar, probably have the Tesla Tower for defensive purposes, the Cannon also to stop either P.E.K.K.A.s, Golems, or maybe some Barbarians. And then we have anti-air with the Musketeer and Britney Spears. We can have the Barbarians in front of the towers in case they decide to deploy a Dark Prince or regular Prince or Hawk Rider, so the Barbarians can probably make a stand in there and defend the defensive buildings. And the Princess, because it has the range of the Mortar, so between the two of those, they can take care of business. Plus, the Princess is a really good crowd control card, right? You can bring down a bunch of goblins and skeletons with her, so it's quite useful in this deck. Okay, so let's go with trolling. How are we gonna call this one? Trolling Mortar trolling or something like that? Well, we figure that out later, but let's go to the battlefield. Let's the trolling begin. All right, so here we go. We got with a Mortar, Elixir Collector, Musketeer, Tesla Tower. My opponent, Musketeer, Dark Prince, Elixir Collector, and Barbarian. This is not gonna be easy. It's a high-level player, and I believe the cards are in a decent level too. All right, so we're gonna start with Elixir Collector, trying to stay a little more defensive. I know it's it's pretty much ultra defensive, but still, I'm gonna use the Elixir Collector first, so I can have enough Elixir to deploy my Mortar and the Tesla Tower together. That's one of the keys of this deck. You cannot just deploy the Mortar, you're completely useless, right? But if you have some other troop, for example, Britney Spears, Princess, Tesla Tower, we can have the Mortar doing some damage for extra seconds. Mortar went down, okay, Princess is still there, and my opponent already know the kind of deck that I'm using, so probably by now is cursing me. That's fine, okay? This is just an experiment. I don't like using this stuff, but we have to try. We have to try. Dual Elixir Collector right now. Oh, here comes the Dark Prince. I have my Cannon defense. Cannon plus Musketeer, Dark Prince, not a chance. Even a level 4 Dark Prince, not a chance at all. Let's keep pushing forward. Britney Spears, Musketeer. Let's see if we can do some damage to the top left corner tower. Musketeer in defense. Level 5, not too bad. Actually, the Musketeer is one of those cards that I strongly recommend to upgrade because it's extremely powerful. Tesla Tower to the rescue. Mortar is still doing some damage to the tower on the right side. Not bad at all. We're doing just fine. Cannon is holding the ground against those Barbarians. We got another Cannon because they're so cheap. So we can start defending ourselves one more time and preparing everything for the next strike. The idea is to, well, the Elixir Collector, like I say, is to have enough Elixir to deploy more than 2 cards at the same time, right? Like I said, you cannot expect to deploy the Mortar and just destroy the whole base because they're always going to try to counter you, right? So the idea is to have at least enough Elixir to deploy either the Musketeer or we can deploy the Tesla. You see, now that I know that my opponent decided to go for the Elixir Collector, it's perfect time for me to deploy the Mortar one more time. Tesla Tower to defend my base against that Musketeer. You see, the Dark Prince went down in 2 seconds against the Barbarian, and my Prince is taking care of the little goblins. The Prince and 2 Mortars bringing down the tower in the right corner, top right corner. Super effective and powerful. Now we're going in a defensive stand. And again, I know this sucks big time, but you guys need to see this to understand why it's so annoying, right? Now you see it, this configuration of troops from the defensive side, right? Prince is coming. Let's put the Mortar just to distract the Prince for a few extra seconds and have enough Elixir to deploy the Cannon. Now the Cannon should be able to stop that Prince with Britney Spears. Look at that Cannon going down. No, really, because the Prince went down extremely fast compared to that. The cannon is super powerful. That's what I did in a special episode a couple days ago, right? Because the cannon is probably a defensive building that you have to give it a try. You have to give it a try. Victory Sour using the troll deck. Let's go for the next one. Okay, here we go. Britney Spears, arrows, giant skeleton, rocket, and X-bow are coming. Ugh. See? Even I have standards, right? Even I have the decency of not using the X-bow. So we're going to continue using the Mortar, Elixir Collector, Tesla, and Princess. And here we go. Let the battle begin. Okay, we're gonna probably start one more time with either the text. Maybe we got both cards, right? We can deploy the Tesla Tower first. Elixir Collector. Sweat a little bit, get some extra resources. Oh, here comes the X-bow. Definitely not funny, guys. Definitely not funny. Let's see how we're gonna survive this one. It's really not easy to fight against X-bow player, right? I believe the X-bow is more annoying than the Mortar. And I'm really happy to know that the X was gonna get the range decreased by 1. That's gonna be sweet. Here comes the Princess. Oh, poison. Careful. Princess, get out of there. Princess, get out of there. That Inferno Tower is way too powerful. I'm so lucky that my Tesla Tower is in defensive mode. Okay, I mean, it's hiding right now. Otherwise, it would be going down in 2 seconds. Tombstone is coming. Inferno Tower. My opponent, I'm defending myself with Tesla Tower and also the cannon. And here comes the Mortar. Let's start attacking one more time because we can't really wait that much longer. The problem with the Mortar right now and that Tombstone, and that's what I wanted to show you this replay, is that the Mortar gets super stupid at this point. Because the only thing that it's doing is trying to attack the little skeleton instead of attacking the tower in the top right corner. So we pretty much waste our Mortar, but that's fine. Okay, that's how we learn. Okay, making mistake. Mortar is down, Tesla is down, cannon is going down in a few seconds. Let's get our defense going one more time before deploying the Mortar on the battlefield again. We got the cannon. Probably not the best way to deploy the units because they're too close. So if my opponent start using poison or fireball, I'm gonna be in trouble. Yes, I'm gonna be in trouble. Tesla Tower taking care of the giant skeleton. My barbarians are getting close to the X-bow. Hopefully we'll be able to destroy it before the bomb. Not probably too late, but we're still in a good position. Mortar in position one more time. We're gonna start striking the Tombstone directly. That was actually good. In the previous one, the Mortar was attacking the skeletons instead of the Tombstone. That's why it took me forever to bring it down. Let's see if we can do something about the Inferno Tower. Arrows, and my prince went down. Just like that. Just like that. Rocket is coming. Whoa, okay. No, this is definitely not good for us. Let's see if we can do something with regular Barbarian, Britney Spears, Musketeer, and here comes the Mortar and Princess. And that's the combo that I was talking about. Extremely powerful between the Mortar and the Princess. We were able to bring down the tower in the top right corner, even when I probably are low. You guys thought that we're gonna probably lose this battle, right? Because the tower in the bottom left corner is going down extremely fast. And whoa, we're still alive? Awesome! That rocket wasn't enough. Victory Sour with our Mortar and Princess at the last second. Poison. Not today, my friend. Not today. Let's go for the last battle of this episode. Okay, here we go. Another epic battle. We're going with arrows. Yeah, make some modification. I just realized that. Okay, arrows, fireball, Britney Spears, Mortar. My opponent, Prince, Baby Dragon, Poison, and Britney Spears. And the next one is a Golem. Well, what? Alright, let's see what we can do. Britney Spears coming, right side, and... Oh, you want to deploy the Golem? Really? That early? Wow, okay. You can do that, my friend. You can definitely do that. Britney Spears protecting the base. That's alright. Golem is coming. So let's deploy the Mortar right in the middle. We're gonna probably distract the Golem a little bit. Deploy the Tesla Tower and the Musketeer to bring down Baby Dragon. Let's see if we can bring Baby Dragon down. Perfect. So now we got the Golem. The Golem is gonna start attacking the Tesla Tower before going to the Mortar. Unfortunately, Mortar went down. What? What is going on in this battle? I completely forgot. Yeah, Poison completely destroyed my Mortar. So be careful with that when you deploy defensive buildings too close to each other, right? The Tesla Tower and the Mortar both were receiving a lot of damage. Britney Spears protecting the ground. Okay, it's time for us to try one more time to start attacking our opponent with the Mortar. Doing some damage to the top right corner. I have nothing at this point. Probably going to deploy the Tesla Tower at the last second just to stop the Prince for a few seconds and give the Mortar some extra seconds to at least shoot one or twice before going down. Musketeer, really good defensive building. Our first tower is down. This is not looking good. I think we are getting trolling now. Baby Dragon went down. Let's see. Probably we can wait for the Barbarians. Barbarians. Excellent. So Barbarians now is gonna be the mid shield for the Musketeer. Yes, exactly. Mid shield and Musketeer. And the Musketeer, they have that kind of mid shield. They can bring down tons of enemies. Towers 2. Fireball. Let's bring down that elixir collector. I don't really like when people start using or feeling too comfortable with the elixir collector. So probably a good idea to just waste a little bit of elixir in that fireball. Here comes Baby Dragon and the Prince together. Time to put the Mortar in position. I know my opponent is gonna try to put everything in this attack, so the Mortar can do some damage in the meantime, and also saving me some. It's helping me on defense too. Here comes the Prince one more time. How are we gonna stop it? Barbarians. And in the meantime, we got the Mortar bringing down the tower in the top left corner. Dual Mortar. Okay, that's gonna hurt, my friend. This is definitely gonna hurt. There you go, and we came back with only 25 seconds to spare, and now let's go into a full defensive mode, which is, I know, is super annoying, but we got 2 Tesla towers, Musketeers coming from the right side. I don't think my opponent's gonna even try to attack me anymore. Yeah, because that calling is too slow. But we still have a, remember, that's why we had the Barbarians in this deck, so you can deal with these kind of cards. You're gonna deploy the Mortar right there, try to distract the Golem. One more time, Musketeer, Barbarian were able to stop this attack, and victory is ours. A really tough battle, but the trolling deck was capable to take care of business. Fellas, this is the Game Hunter. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Clash Royale. I will see you in the next one. Take care, everybody.